The Lynx are looking for back-to-back wins as they face Seattle today. Will Sue Bird be able to pick up the slack with Lauren Jackson out? Or will it be Simone Augustus who washes away the storm? The tip-off is coming up next. We are expecting around 13,000 fans this afternoon, and here's your starting lineup. They'll be watching the Seattle Storm with Swin Cash, Camille Little substituting in for Lauren Jackson, who's training with the Australian national team. No Yolanda Griffith, though we're told that's a late change. Tanisha Wright will be in instead. Cheryl Swoops, the veteran, and Sue Bird. And for Minnesota, the starting five. Actually, let's look at the head coach first. Brian Agler, in his first season as head coach in Seattle, he was the first coach here at Minnesota, the first one the Lynx ever had. He spent the first 3 seasons at the front of Minnesota's bench. And the Lynx starting five looks like this. Simone Augustus, Nicole Oldie on the inside with Nikki Anosike, Anna DeForge, and Noelle Quinn in her second season. That's Minnesota's starting five. Don Zierden is back on the sidelines after missing the past 2 games. He was just not feeling well, had a little pneumonia, had just a couple of tough days, and he stayed back while the team went to Houston and San Antonio. But Z is back, and we are happy to have him, and I know he's happy to be feeling better as well. Keys to the game tonight, Mike McCullough.
Well, first of all, a little pneumonia. That's easy for you to say. That sounds pretty rough. Keys to the game, as we mentioned a little bit in the open, Minnesota Lynx offense is where they're going to win this game. They want to score a lot of points. They're going to come with energy off the bench, and nobody brings energy better than Candace Wiggins, but they need to execute. They score the ball best when they shoot from a high percentage. I know that sounds easy, but they have to get good shots, and they have to score the basketball. And then without Lauren there, they absolutely have to establish their post presence. They have not dominated many games in the inside, but they've got a chance today to do some damage inside.
Let's look at the keys for the Storm as well, Mike.
Pace and tempo is going to be important for them. They're going to have to control it. They don't want to play as fast of a pace. They want to slow it down a little bit. Brian Agler's brought a few new things to the team this year. He's emphasized defense, as we touch on. He's also added a little bit more of a motion offense, so they're not as predictable. They want to play at a controlled pace, and they want to move the basketball around the floor. And then who is going to pick up the points, the rebounds, and the defensive presence that Lauren Jackson is going to have a void with.
Seattle just recently had a 7-game win streak broken. It was the longest win streak in franchise history. And the loss came Sunday at Washington by 32 points. And so we'll see how the Storm regroups in the middle of a 4-game road trip. The tip goes to the Lynx, and Noelle Quinn will control it for Minnesota on the first possession of the game. Baseline shot. Quinn rattles it around and in.
You see right away that Simone draws so much attention that she got doubled and she's able to find somebody for an open shot.
Assist to Simone Augustus there. Sue Bird controls Seattle's offense. This is Swin Cash. A couple of dribbles, drives the lane, throws it up. Rebound to Anosike. Quinn inside to Nicole Oldie. Oldie's shot is short, and then there's a foul on the rebound. Oldie is playing in her 159th consecutive game today. She's never missed one in her 5th NBA season right now.
And even though she missed that, it's important to establish a post presence, so I like to see that.
Bird quickly off the dribble. A nice high shot that drops straight through the rim.
You absolutely have to know where she is at all times with the ball on the floor. You can't leave her open for a second.
Just a 2 for Sue Bird. Battles down underneath, and Anosike goes into that Seattle defense, and she's fouled.
You can see Marnie right away. They're going into Nicole. They're going into Nikki. They're trying to establish that low post presence. Doesn't mean they always have to score, but they're going to go inside and at least get some touches early in this game.
And one of the post players for Seattle, Yolanda Griffith, who is a 10-year veteran in this league, is not in uniform, and we'll bring you an update on her situation as we hear about it here this afternoon. Just a late scratch, Yo, as we call her. We will not see, along with Lauren Jackson. First free throw is up and in for Anosike, the rookie out of Tennessee. The 16th overall pick came in the second round to the Lynx, and she's the only player in the league in the top 10 in steals and blocks. She's not bad at the free throw line either after cashing in both. dumps it inside. Shot, the rebound deflected, and it'll stay a Seattle ball.
Good hard show on that ball screen for Sue Bird. You have to make her at least hesitate or pick up her dribble a little bit. You don't want her to just turn the corner without anybody stopping her.
Inbound by Cheryl Swoops in her first season with Seattle. Couple of dribbles for Cash again. She goes inside. This one's blocked by Anasike. And Noelle Quinn brings it up the other way, and they'll set up the offense. DeFord has it. Guarded by Sue Bird. Inside, here's Anasike. Just out the wing. Quick little jumper for Nikki Anasike.
Again, establishing the post.
4 points out of the 6 for Minnesota are from Anasike. Here's Swoops, guarded by Simone Augustus. There's a couple of names, Cheryl Swoops and Simone Augustus. Little tries to get it inside, it's batted around, but Cash has it. Cash gives it up, a nice speed, and the score from Tanisha Wright. That one's off the foot of Augustus, and Wright picks it up, loses it to Anasike. A sloppy possession on both sides, but now the Lynx have it. DeForge goes inside. Once again, the Lynx go. And that one's in for Nicole Oldie, the first basket of the game for Nicole Oldie.
Brian Agger's going to have to do something. They can tell that the Lynx are establishing that post, and right now they're playing them one-on-one. I expect that they'll make some adjustments and maybe double that post ball entry down low.
Seattle goes around the outside, and then Wright drives baseline, but she stepped on the line, so it will be Lynx basketball. A turnover for Seattle. Minnesota started the season 5-0, just the 8th team in WNBA history to start 5-0, but has now evened out since then. It's an 11-11 record. Seattle's 15-8. Anasike again. She'll try it. It bounces out. Oldie had it for a moment. And now Bird controls and gives it up. The long three-pointer from Swoops. Rebound Anasike.
Cheryl may have lost a step or two for sure in the last year, but she can still shoot the ball if you leave her open. So you got to know where she is on the floor.
It's her 11th year in the WNBA. She's one of the original players. And like you said, she might not run up and down as fast as she used to, but I would stand back, and actually I would stand close. When she's got the ball and she's lined up for a shot, you want to get a hand in her face because she's still one of the best.
I still remember coaching in college when we used to play Texas Tech, and the men's game grew way less than the women's game, and they were all to see Cheryl.
How about Anna DeForge hitting there in her first shot? 7th-year player out of Nebraska. And Anna DeForge came in a trade, and she's been a valuable pickup for the Lynx this season. Moved herself into the starting lineup, and she's answered on the other side by Swin Cash. Cash's first basket of the game. They'll call some tough defense on Tanisha Wright, the foul there.